Good morning. This is the morning snack with Jay Grace Elect.
Welcome everybody, this is the moment, this is the time, this is where we get it done, this is where we keep it real. Yeah, this is the morning snack.
Good. In a morning to everybody about the snack. You see the more, so the more in the snack. Tamokolo intela ki uretla go too long on me. Kalibilo. Kasona style so this is the morning snack podcast with Jay Grace Elect. Motivational Monday. Yeah, ka ona tsela yo re gorogile. Madumo go botlhe. Ke tsapa re nile le weekend e monate, ba bang re ne re shebile ntwa ya bo Casper le bonak music. I mean, like, Casper had us watching boxing again. The guy is a trendsetter, you know. He's a trendsetter on a league of his own. And I applaud him for that because boxing has been forgotten in South Africa for quite some while. But he showed opportunity and he seized it. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about what happened over the weekend. We're about to embark and engage on another new week where we must, start it with a clean slate, a clear mind, new perspective, new focus. Not the ideas we had yesterday, but new ones. Not the thoughts we have over the weekend, but new ones. You understand? So, success is not measured, by your earthly positions. It has nothing to do with what you have or don't have. Success is who you are, actually. Success is measured by your way of thinking, the ideas you have, the things you do, and the words that come out of you. Don't just strive to get anything. Rather, invest in yourself. It's only the man who has invested in himself that leaves footprints, in the sense of time. Life is beyond the intelligence of a man. Put a demand on yourself. Success is not accidental, it's not accidental. It is more than principles. True success is spiritual, and you are the key factor to the advancement of your own life. Every atmosphere has a voice, and it echoes the voice of its occupants. You create your own atmosphere for the sake of your destiny. With words, frame your life with God's word. You can't have a life that is different from your words or your thoughts. Just like I've been telling you guys, that daily habits, they build up. They shape up your life. Until your excuses give way to your strong desire for a change is not a view. Or it's not in view. Stop running around and leaving your life to chance. You can't wish your desires into reality. Do an appraisal on your life and find what is working and enhance it. And also what is not working and change your strategy. That's how life works. Look into the things that you do, your daily habits. If you are spending each and every day lazing around and expect to see some changes, shit, come on, man. Failure is inevitable. You will not go anywhere. You won't amount to anything in life or in your life. You won't do anything with your life. You understand? So it's very important that you find what is working and enhance it, and also what is not working and change the strategy so that you can have things now working for you in a different way. Let's look into those old habits that we have and see if they're really adding something in our lives, or they just wasting away time that we have, the short time that we have, in order for us to leave the footprints that we are supposed to leave in this earth. Let us not rob the earth of what God has instilled in us.
Motivational Monday. We here to charge you up,
Kenya, Lagas,
equip your mind,
DJ Zakalhano,
getting you ready for the week.
Kasana style say.
This is the Morning Snack Podcast with Jay Grace Elect.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Procrastination. How many of you actually know the word procrastination and what it means? I don't like that word, man. And the action in the word itself, I don't like it. Procrastination. You know, there are times when I feel so beat up. There are times when I feel so lazy when I have to record the shows. And I'm like, I'm not even obliged to record these shows, man. Nobody's putting a gun to my head. You know, why should I do them? You know, there are those times where you have set a target for yourself, you know, or a goal for yourself, that at this time I want to achieve this. At this time I want to keep on doing this. But comes a time where you feel worn out, you feel beat up, and you don't feel like, you know, you can continue anymore. You don't feel like you can keep on doing that very same thing. Maybe at times it's like you don't see any result. It seems like you're not yielding any result in whatever that you're doing. You're putting all this effort, you're putting all this energy into this thing, but nothing is, you know, fruitful. Nothing is working out for you from your perspective. That's how I feel sometimes. You know, that's how I feel sometimes. It's there, and then you start to procrastinate. You know, no, I'll do it later. No, come on, I'll do it later. There are those times where you feel like, okay, I'll do it when I have time. But we always have time. And the one that you're skipping is wasting away. So you better not stick to procrastination, guys. If you set your mind on something, go on ahead and do it. Go on ahead and do it, and stop procrastinating. Stop it. There's something in you more precious than what others have said about you. Don't let anyone throw you away. You are not a junk. Your worth in life is a product of your source, you know, your source God, or your source from God. When God looks at you, he sees things that others do not see and ignore. Lighten up, laugh more, don't get so worked up about things. There's so much inside you, and you have what it takes to make the most out of life. Don't be discouraged by your current circumstances. I know things may sometimes appear bleak, dismal, and perhaps even devastating, but it isn't over yet. This is a divine appointment. It's not a coincidence or by chance that you are hearing this now. And I believe God is saying this to you. Don't give up. It isn't over yet. Sometimes things get worse, you know, before they get better. I tell you this to give you hope, faith, and love. You know, you are not alone out there. You may not be able to control other people, situations, or circumstances, but you can control what is going on inside of you. So, give yourself some credit. Give yourself some break. Give yourself some rest. Appreciate yourself more. And come on, self-love. It's the most important. It's the most important thing ever. Because how can you give the world what you don't have? But if you start appreciating yourself, if you start loving yourself more, if you start giving yourself more attention, you'll be able to ooze out the potential in you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Stay loving, stay kind. God bless you. Have yourself a wonderful, fruitful, productive day and a week ahead. I love you all. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
This is the Morning Slang with J. Grace Elect.